Hello guys, today we learn what is the structure of ASP.NET MVC folder. Now we have required Visual Studio 15 and MVC version 5. Let us see. Visual Studio creates the following structure for MVC application by default. Let us see. Here we can see folder structures like properties, reference, app data, app start, content, controller, forms, model, script, and views. Now discuss each in details. Comes to the app start. App start folders can contain files which will be executed when the application starts. Typically, these folders would be like config file, AuthConfig, bundle, FilterConfig, identity config, RouteConfig, and startup.auth.cs. You can see here. In content folders, there is one content folders. Content folders basically used for files like CSS files, images, and icons files. MVC5 application include bootstrap.css, bootstrap.min.css, and Site.css. Now come to the next folder, controllers. Controllers folder contain class files for the controllers. Controller handle user request and return a response. MVC requires the name of all the controller file to in with controller. We will learn about the controller in next video in details. See, there is controller folders and controller name like account and int of there must controllers be there with post suffix, and like here home controller, home is controller, and also that is control should be there, and also there is manage controller, here controller name is manage. Now come to the fonts folder. Font folders contain custom font files for your application like Howfing's regular EOT, and you can put here custom fonts to use in the applications. Now comes to the models. Model basically contains model class files. Typically model class include public property which will be used by the application to hold and manipulate the application data. See here model which folders, and there is account view models, identity models, and manage view models. Basically it is public property. Now next folders, script. Script folders contain JavaScript or VBScript file for the application. MVC5 includes JavaScript file for Bootstrap, jQuery 1.10, and Modernizer by default. See here, script folder. There are many different type of files, JS files here, like reference, Bootstrap.js, JFK different version, mini.js, JS, and validate.js and validate mini.js, and spawn.js and spawn mini.js. Now next folders comes views. Views folder contain HTML files for the application. Typically a view file is a cs.html file where you can write HTML and C# or VB.NET code. View folders include a separate folder for each controller. For example, all the CS HTML files which will be generated by home controller will be in folder name home folder in the view. Share folders under view folder contain all the views which will be shared among different controllers. For example, layout file. See here, there is build. In build folder there are different folder like home, accounts, manage, and shares. Okay. uh, in the see, if we have controller define the home, then we will be created in the views, and also in this there is a folder, home folder. In home folder different cs html file will be created for home controller. Same way for manage controller, manage folder will be created here, and their cs html file for each methods will be created here. Also see here shared layout here. This just like a master page in traditional ASP.NET pages which we are using. Now layout CSS basically share among all the views to just like work as a master files, and basically it will be shared in, it can be used in all files. And beside this folder there is also some files like global.asx, package config file, and web config files. Thank you. If you want to more videos, please subscribe my channels.